calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Transformation, freedom, and they're the most heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit.
Well, hello. It is Tina with Enriched by Tina, here to help you get your whole life together. And I'm trying to get mine together. As I'm helping you get yours together, I'm trying to get mine together over here. So give me a minute to get to you so you can see my face. I can see your face. And we can get ready to get it going. Cause your girl have been MIA for a little bit. I had a little couple of things going on. Anywho, we're not even gonna go there. I'm here tonight. I'm back. I'm at a different time. I have a class at 6:00. Now class is out for about 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm playing around with it. And so tonight I was trying to figure out how to do this poll thing. Like, what is a good time? I'm trying to figure out what's a good time. I may have to change my day from Tuesday. Let me see who's in the room. Somehow I can't see people's comments. So if you in the room, say something. Let me see if I can see your comments, because y'all know me, your girl. I like talking to people. I can talk to myself, but it just found it's what's going on. Great. Yes, Tina 2.0. She's here. Trying to get my whole life together over here. I had to regroup, switch around, situate my little studio, because I'm redoing it. So here I am. So anywho, there's a way I can create a poll, and so I'm doing it from one page. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna work. But tonight, I wanted to talk to you all about this positive self-talk and transforming your relationship with, of course, what? Food. That's what we have been talking about. That's what we have been talking about for the last Derek, if you can help me out here. How long have we been talking about this mindset, this food? I want to say it's right at 8 weeks or maybe 12 weeks. We've been talking about mindset, and I haven't moved on because there's so much when it talks about mindset. Many things that you have to think about when you talk about the mindset, when you're doing anything. And so tonight I am talking about it again. And so I think I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, because for about a month, but it's been a little over a month. So it's been about 2 months, maybe 8 weeks. But listen, mindset, if you're right, everything, he says everything is great. Everything starts in the mindset. It doesn't matter what it is that you are trying to accomplish. Right now, you know your girl, she is going hard in the paint. She's getting started to get back, getting her life back together. And y'all, guess what? I'm down 12 pounds. Okay, so let me give myself a pat on the back. I'm patting my own self. I'm down 12 pounds. Life start lifing, and we're coming up on the anniversary of my dad's death. Is this month, July. This is the month that he left us here on earth. And so life started spiraling last year, the beginning of last year, and I wasn't able to focus on me and do the things I needed to do for Tina, because I was really, really going hard in the paint, trying to do everything that I wanted to do to keep my dad here, to do what I needed to do as a daughter, to do my thing, my due diligence. And so I did. And in the midst of it, I lost me. And then life start spiraling down. And your girl, yes, hype, yes. Everybody's friend, everybody's BFF, pushing everybody else. she forgot to push herself. And in that, me not pushing myself, I gained 50 pounds. And so I have been working diligently along with my doctors and along with my community. I have a community of friends that's saying, hey, girl, you got this. We with you. We gonna make sure you do right. Even at the cookouts, I wanted to do whatever I wanted to do this weekend. And even at the cookouts, they was like, okay, we're not doing this. So I'm down 12 pounds. I'm 12 pounds lighter, and I feel really, really good about it. And so I'm looking forward to the other, let's see, that would be the other 38 pounds left to get me to 200. We're really 39 because y'all know my goal is to get to Wonderland, which is 199. If I can get to 199, baby, I am up. Anything else is gravy. So that's where we at. So enough about that. But I had to tell you what has been going on. So when you talk about this self-talk, when you talk about um, um, thinking about doing something, your self-talk, your internal talk has to be on point. So that's why I want to talk about today. I'm gonna give you um, four tips that's gonna help you today with your positive self-talk. I'm gonna be talking about food, but you can really take these tips that I'm gonna give you, and you can make them transform to anything else. But if you're looking to do some good habits with food, then you need to lean in a little bit further and listen to some of these tips. So I want to make sure I got the right audience here tonight. So I'm going to ask a few questions. Have you ever struggled with your relationship with food? I just need to know that. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you ever found yourself caught in this negative thought pattern of guilt, and that you're in for a negative thought of guilt about your food? If that's you, then guess what? You in for a treat. Good evening, K. Ron. I see the nation is in the house. These are my friends I do life together with. They all over the world, but they took the time to come in and tune in, and I'm grateful for that. So if you've ever thought about in a negative way about food, then you're in for a treat. I want you to lean in for a little bit, and I want you to think. In this video, I'm going to give you some incredible power of self-talk and how it can completely transform your relationship with food. So listen, I know many of you may say, I don't know, I don't really struggle, but I did. So let's face it, we are in a world where everything is so fast paced. And now what I learned last week on the news, and with some of my friends were sharing me, now they're creating meat in a lab and all this other kind of stuff. So we really got some start thinking about our health and what we're eating, what we put in our body, what we even buying at the stores now may not be true meat. So you may want to reconsider some of the food choices that we have. That way that you can know that you're putting the right things in your body. So if you've ever thought negatively in your emotions, and I don't know if you all realize, when you don't think positive, it affects your whole body, impacts your physical health in the long run. And listen, I'm gonna put a pause right there, because I was not in a good space mentally, and it affected my body physically. And I can tell you from real talk, nothing that I've read anywhere is, I'm telling you what I've experienced. I was in a downward cycle, and I let grief almost took me out of here. It almost took over my body. My body was slowly dying because of grief. And when you, even if you have a good relationship with the person who is deceased, but if you don't get a good mindset and start thinking in a positive direction. And so I start thinking, and it took me a long time to get motivated in the morning. It took it took a toll. So by the time I got to the doctor, I had so much going on internally because of this grief, because of my emotions. Although I was out laughing and joking with all of you guys, on the inside, my body was going through something. And so it took my body through stress. And then the stress started working on my organs. And then my organs started doing what they were doing. And then here come all these different diagnoses. Then here come the heart monitor. Here come this and here come that. And all these things start to be a downward spiral because I wasn't thinking right. So listen, I had to begin to do what my good friend K Ron, who's listening, and if you all on Clubhouse at 6:30 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, come to the Mosaic Inc., where she is now hosting her affirmation room. And she started talking about these affirmations and start talking about being positive and setting your tone and setting your day. And I began to grasp to some of those techniques to kind of help pull me out of what was grief, but it was turning into depression. So it was grief coupled with depression, which was not helping my body. So have any of you all ever been in any of this kind of state? Have you been depressed? Let's go there. If you've ever been depressed, put a 2 in the chat. Let me make sure I'm talking to the right people. Because if you've been depressed, and when you're in that depressed state, it affects everything about your body, your organs, your mental state, your clarity. You can't even think clear because you're in this space, in this head space, that you can't even think clear about what you're doing. So listen, enough about all of this. Let's get to these tips of what you can do to harness some positive self-talk. So listen, number one, and I just said it, I said a little bit, is challenge the negative thoughts with affirmations. And I told you my good friend, K Ron, who's here, she hosts a room on Clubhouse, 6:30 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that talks you into that. So instead of beating yourself up for eating those cookies, eating that cake, eating that burger, eating that bread, eating that pasta, eating all the carbs that doesn't really benefit your body, because there are some good carbs and there are some not so good carbs. Okay, so everything just about we eat is a carb, but it's all in how your body processes. So the cookie cakes and pies, that's what your girl like. So guess what? I don't need to beat myself up if I eat a piece of cake or eat a piece of pie or get some cookies or some chips or get some other things. Guess what? I am going to change the way that I think about this and eat those things in moderation, because I'll say this: if you starve yourself, when you get around it, you're going to overindulge. So you might as well give yourself some time in your week to have some of those things that may not be the best for you. But like you said, yes, give yourself some grace, because we're human, we're in this body, and these cravings are doing what they're doing. The cravings are doing exactly what they're supposed to do: help us crave for something else. But if you channel it, if you change it with those negative thoughts about what you're doing with some affirmations: I am wonderful, I'm fearfully and I'm wonderfully made. All those things, although I'm only going to indulge in those things that benefit me. Begin to start embracing where you are. Okay, I want some cookies. So guess what? If I'm going to eat cookies today, I cannot eat them every day, all day. Give myself a chance to get it out of my system, and move on. But if you deprive yourself, talking to me now, don't deprive yourself, because you will overeat. So listen, I have one right here. I make a nourishing choice that honors my body, to rewire my thoughts, to cultivate a positive mindset. I'm going to say that again for the people that come and catching it on the replay. Here's a good affirmation to put: I make nourishing choices that honor my body, to rewire my thoughts, and cultivate a positive mindset. I'm telling you, this right here, come back on the replay and get it, because I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. And I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you, Derek, for putting it in the chat. Yes, I make nourishing choices that honor my body, to rewire my thoughts, and cultivate a positive mindset. That is so great. Now, number 2, is celebrate your progress, not perfection. And I just told y'all your girl is down 12 pounds and I'm celebrating. I am super hyped. I'm going to Puerto Rico in November for my good girlfriend's wedding, and I'm celebrating my 30th wedding anniversary. Baby, I'm going. I done ordered me several two pieces, and I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it, honey. So when I get over there, I'm gonna post the pictures, and guess what? What they say? Be prepared to be sick of me, because if I'm down 12 more pounds, which will be 24 more pounds, which will be half of the 50, baby, listen. Tina 2.0 is celebrating. Yes. So guess what? I'm not gonna dwell on what was the past, because the past was the past. I am pressing toward the mark of the prize of the high calling, which is in who? Christ Jesus. Guess what? Focus on those small victories and milestones in your food journey, or even in your other journey. If you say food ain't what you're working on, food ain't what you need to do, then do it in your everyday life too. Focus on what you got to do. Yes. And then guess what? If I slip up, guess what? I'm going to just say, all right, you here today. All right. Because I'm going to go back and say what I am making. Nourishing choices that honor my body to rewire my thoughts and cultivate a positive mindset. I have to go back to that affirmation. If I slip up, I go back to it. So I don't stay there. I don't dwell out there. Because guess what? Wonderland, I'm going to be there soon and very soon. Number 3, practice eating mindfulness. Like, guess what? Y'all know me. Y'all know your girl is on the go. She is learning to settle down, be still, be in the moment. I've been in physical therapy this go round for 2 years, right? So last year, the lady was telling me to uh, breathe. Okay. You know me, your girl. She's hype. I'm not going to deny it. Anybody knows me, I am on 10 when I get up in the morning, period. And settling down is something that I struggle with. So guess what? Now I have to learn how to be still, be present, and then I can begin to enjoy my meal that brings good pleasure to my life. And guess what? When you slow down, being in the present, you can taste it, you can chew on it, you can digest it so much better. Because remember, I get a whole hour for lunch now, not the 22 minutes that I have to wolf it down. I can take my time. I can be present. I can be in the moment. So guess what? I am learning to be still and breathe. And y'all, breathing for your diaphragm, man, that's been some good exercise. It's strengthening my core. And I'm learning as I strengthen my core muscles, I'm expanding my lungs. I am building up momentum. And guess what, y'all? I may be able to get rid of Charlie sooner than I thought. And y'all say, what is Charlie? Charlie is the CPAP machine that I have to sleep with now. But if I can get all these muscles and all these breathing and all these mechanics together, guess what? I can get rid of Charlie, because the weight's going down. My muscles is doing what they're supposed to do. And then I'm breathing how I'm supposed to breathe. So guess what? I also know that if you slow down right there, you can savor the moment and be fully engaged in your senses. And if you need to calm down, because I'm going to be off in the next 4 minutes, come on over to Clubhouse, the Cookies Room at Moonlight Meditation. That's another space that has helped me calm down. So go on over to Clubhouse at 9 o'clock to Cookies Room. So listen, I'm going to give you my 4th and final technique to help you have this positive self-talk when transforming your relationship with food. Guess what? Embrace self-love and your body positivity with positivity. Okay? So shift your focus on these unrealistic beauty standards. Everybody's not going to look like Barbie. Okay? Everybody's not going to be a 26, 36, 26. We just not. So guess what? I'm big boned. My mama was big boned. My grandma was big boned. So we all some thick chicks. But guess what? I'm learning to embrace every inch of me. And if y'all been checking out my TikToks and some of my reels, I've been posting y'all in a two-piece, but I got a whole nother kind of two-piece now. I got a two-piece that ain't got the fringes in it. Because guess what? I'm getting ready to accept all of this. This 238, that's where I'm at. I'm not even ashamed to announce it. I'm at 238 right now. And I'm going to put on my two-piece bathing suit that don't have the fringes in the front. So those of you that's a little like, ooh, I can't believe, well, believe it. Y'all be prepared to be sick of me. Because I'm going to put on the two pieces without the frilly frills in the front at 238. So when I get to Wonderland, baby, ooh, itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. That's where I might be. So guess what? Your girl is embracing all of her, all 238 pounds of her. I feel good about me. And so if you see some of my posts, they look a little risky, they look a little frisky. It's not that I'm trying to pick up anybody, because I am confirmed. I am sure I'm in a stable relationship. We getting ready to celebrate 30 years. Somebody thought that, hey, Mr. Blackman was out of the picture. He's still here, because guess what? He the one taking the pictures. So guess what? We still together. I'm just here doing what I'm doing. I'm learning to take care of me and show how I appreciate me. Yes, rewind yourself. That your worth is really not what's on your scale. Your worth is how you feel about you and how you show up for yourself. That is so true. Yes, Mr. Blackman, still, those of you that may be on the prowl and thought I was single, I'm not. I'm just embracing Tina 2.0. She different. So thank you guys for tuning in and tuning in to my channel. Guess what? If you have not liked, go on over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go over to Tickety Top, subscribe there. Follow me, like me, share this broadcast, because somebody needs to hear this about being positive, self-talk about your food, not only just your food, just in general life, how you think about yourself, how you show up for you. You got to be positive, because everything starts in your mind. So listen, share it, like it, and if you like it, put it in the comment. Let me know what you think about this content. Tell me what you would like to see. Tell me what else you need me to do for you. Tune in to next week as we continue on this mindset. And as always, thank you for tuning in to Enriched by Tina, where I'm here to help you get your whole life together, one meal at a time. Thank you. And I'm going to give you some traveling music on your way out the door, as always. And I'll see you next week.
Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside.